Today, my dear friends, we're going to learn how to play White Rabbit. One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're gonna fall, tell her my hooker, smoking caterpillar, has given you the call. He called Alice when she was just small. When the man on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go, and you just had some kind of mushroom and your mind is moving low, go ask Alice, I think she'll know. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight talking backwards, and the red queen's up with her head, remember what the dormouse said. Feed your head, feed your head. Great song. White Rabbit, written by Grace Slick, 1967. Clearly inspired by the works of Lewis Carroll. You know, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. You know, I wonder what Mr. Carroll had been smoking that particular morning. What a great song. But without Lewis Carroll, of course, you wouldn't have had I Am the Walrus, you wouldn't have had any of that psychedelic stuff. And White Rabbit is one of those songs up there with I Am the Walrus as a song that changed, you know, the way people perceive pop music, you know, and to this day. Some great bands wouldn't be around if it hadn't been for this song. It was recognised, incidentally, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as one of the top 500 influential songs of all time. So it's worth doing. Now, I've kept it in the same key as the original recording. Clearly, I've arranged it for a single guitar and a male voice. Although, you know, as I say, it's in the same key. So if you're a female singer, you should be able to sing it if you're in the same register as Grace Slick. So you can, this tutorial will suit both male and female, all right? But I've kept it, I wanted to add all the little bits, you know, little bass lines and bits and pieces, and try and, as the record goes from nothing to something, so we've got to try and do the same on the one guitar. Now, before I go any further, download your free idiot-proof paperwork. For you newcomers, what does that mean? Well, all the chord positions that I've just played. Now, don't worry, there's no barcode in it. It might have looked like barcodes for you beginners, but I'm not actually playing a barcode. I'm only playing partial chords, and they're easy to do. All right, so don't worry if you see my finger like that. I'm actually, I'll explain it in a minute. All right, so download your free idiot-proof paperwork, all right? Your left hand positions are here, and everything we're going to do down here with regard to that little strum at the beginning, which is quite important, is down here, all right? I'll get to it as we go along. Once we've learned the main little bits, of which there are a few, then we will turn to the lyric and the song itself, and we're done, all right? So White Rabbit, Jefferson Airplane, great song. So while you're downloading, thank you to those members of my Patreon platform that subscribe every month. They keep this free content going. And also for you people who buy me cups of tea. I don't know how you do it. I think there's something down the bottom where you can donate something to the channel. But more importantly, everything on the channel is free. So just subscribe or do a thumbs up, circulate it to your friends. There's over 450 free lessons on this site, and as I say, once you've downloaded it, you do with it as you wish. It's yours then, all right? But thanks to everybody that helps keep it all going. Right, shall we begin? All right, so White Rabbit. You'll notice on your first chord shape, it looks like F sharp. That might put the fear of God into some of you, particularly you beginners. But we're going to play a partial chord. We're not going to hit the whole thing. Okay, and by that, I mean this. So you're looking at your thing, you've got your first finger on the second string there, and then you've got the other three there. All right? And what I'm trying to do in this, I'm trying to give the impression of that bass line. The bass line in the song goes dun 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 dun, and I'm trying to get that feel on the guitar. I'm keeping it really damped at this hand, so I've got my palm muting on the bridge, and you'll see I'm just playing that string, nothing flash. Okay. Now, if you look below, and I suggest you do this really slowly to start with, particularly you beginners. All right. So I'm going through it myself. So we've got our count at the bottom: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'll do that again: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Did you see the way that and had that little double arrow there? I'll do it again: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the best way, once you've got the hang of it, if you watch my hand doing it, if I was to exaggerate it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But in your head think dum 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 down 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 down. I'll do it slowly: down 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 up down 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 down. Okay, now what are these numbers at the bottom? Our arrows indicate our pluck direction, but these are the strings I would like you to highlight. See the way you've got 4s and 5s. Okay, so the 5 is obviously referring to the 5th string, and the 4th string. So we've got 4 4 4 5 4 4. And then we just shift that chord up when we've done our couple of bars on that to a G. All right, again, same shape, exactly the same pattern with the pluck. I'll do it slowly. Can you see the way I keep my hand moving even when I'm not striking the strings? Keeps my timing correct. So and they form our verses. So when we've done that, we've learned how to do that. We've got our, if you look at page 2 now, you'll see I've just put a little indication of what part of the song this part refers to. This is where Go Ask Alice, when she's 10 foot tall. This is where we'll go to an A, an abbreviated A. We don't want to play a full A like this. Just going to put your finger across 4 strings. We're not going to be striking the 2 and 1. We know that because I've got them crossed out here. It's very important you look at the top so you can see what strings you're actually going to be playing. So we've got our A, and if you look down below that, you've just got straightforward downstrokes in this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're going to go to a power chord of C by simply bringing our first finger to the C note here on the 5th string at the 3rd fret, and fingers 3 and 4 will play strings 4 and 5. You'll have seen this before. And we've got half a bar here, 1 and 2 and at the C, and then we shift it up 2 frets to the 5th fret to make our D. And then we've got 2 bars back on A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, let's do that again from the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now I'm going to give you a tip. When we're changing from chord to chord, and we're on the chord A, watch this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. No fingers on, you're moving to the C position. Because that A note will cover the gap, because we're playing the chord A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if, don't worry about a little bit of that, that's part of the fun. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 1. Otherwise, at speed, you won't get there quickly enough. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you can't hear it, can you? It's just seamless. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so that's we've done the verses. Okay, I'll put that into practice now by just singing a little bit. Now the introduction goes around a few times. I did it once because I didn't want to bore the pants off you, okay? So introduction, exactly the same as the verses. I'll start singing now. One pill makes you taller, and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Ready? Go ask Alice 2 and 3 and 4 when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go into verse 2, exactly the same as verse 1. Let me look at the lyric. I've only just learned this. And if, hang on, stay with me. I'm looking at my song sheet now. And if, where is it? There we go. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're gonna fall, tell them a hookah, smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Go ask Alice, says the A again. Now, you could hear when I was doing this, I wasn't as precise as, as the paperwork says, but then again, nothing ever is. It's sometimes I'll hit a 5 instead of a 4, just get into the voice. You remember, you singers, you are telling the story, okay? You are the most important thing. The guitar is an accompaniment to your storytelling. That's what a singer is. A singer is a storyteller. So that's where your focus should be on. Dynamics now again. Just a little bit of that, okay? So we've got that. Let's have a look at the middle bit. This is the bit where it goes into the, we want to start letting the song breathe now. We've got to build it up. And this is the part which she sings, when the men on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go. All right? So look at page 3. Now you'll see, just before we leave that other bit, if you have trouble doing a power chord on the C and the D, you could always revert to the simple C that you may know and the D like that. Won't sound as good, won't sound as powerful, but you can do that if you wish, all right? So let's have a look at the next bit. So now I want to open the guitar out now, so I'm not going to be doing any damping. When the men are on the chessboard, get up, and now I'm using an A like this. It's a simple A. I'm playing my 3rd string at the 6th fret with my 2nd finger, and I'm playing my 4th string at the 7th fret with my 3rd finger, and you get this beautiful open sound because we want to bring it out now. We want more dynamics. If you can't do that, play an A down there, but it's better if you can do it there. Okay, let's we'll push the boat out a little bit. So we've got, when the men are on the chessboard, get up and tell you where to go, and again, and you just found some kind or eaten some kind of mushroom, and your mind is moving low. Go ask. All right, so there we are. There's our E's and A's. It's very, very straightforward. And I put a little chicka-ching, so when the men are on the chessboard, get up and tell you where to go, and you've just had some kind of mushroom, and your mind is moving low. Go ask Alice. And I like it to drive more in this bit, okay? Because don't forget, this one instrument is our band. Okay, this is everything. It's our bass, it's our drums, it's our guitar, it's everything. Obviously not our voice, but it's everything else. So it's important that we give it the dynamics, the song, the dynamics that those in other instruments would give it. Okay, so we have to do that. So look at page 4. Now you'll see that I'm playing an F sharp like I did before, but instead of playing this finger down here at the second, on the second string, second fret, I'm bringing this up to play the root note now, the bass note there. Okay, and you'll see the diagram won't show you this, but I'll play it as per the diagram, and then I'll show you some of the embellishments that I like to do. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and I'm sort of bringing my finger on and off. I'll leave it on for now. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we would go up to do exactly the same on the G. All right. So page 4 is your F sharp, and then page I'll sing it. Go ask Alice, I think she'll know when, and then it goes into the next page. Now, I like doing this. So can you see that? Bum, da, 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 da. I'm just bringing that finger to the G. It's great. With a bit of dampening. I think she'll know. And I tend to use it when I'm not singing to fill the hole. You know, go ask Alice. I think she'll know. When logic and what's the next word? When logic and proportion have fallen floppy dead. Now you could do stuff there as well. You could, if you want a big flash, you can go. And then bring your third finger up to play the bass note at the 5th fret. Bam, dum, da, 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 da. You don't have to do that though. You can just stick with the main chord. And proportion have fallen floppy dead, and the white knights talking backwards, and the red queen's off with her head. And then we're going to open it out again for remember what the dormouse said. We're going to move up to our 5th fret, same shape, but we're going to keep all these strings open. So we've got the same shape that we play nearly all the way through the song. I'm going to play our A at the 5th fret. And I've written at the top where it goes, remember what the dormouse said. Remember to the 8th fret, same shape. It's great, love the sound of that. That's at C. And then up to your D, 10th fret. And then to your A. Remember what the dormouse said. And then on feed your head, take your 3 fingers that are already in position, move it down to the E position. Feed your, back to the A. Hey. You won't sell much ice cream going that fast. Morecambe and Wise, you Americans won't get that. All right, anyway, so we've looked at the component parts to the song. And play this with the track, by the way. If you play it with the record, you know, you'll hear how all the bits fit. So let's have a look at this now. So this is our intro that we've done. Each of these represents 1 bar. Each time you see a chord written out, it's 1 bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? So, and I've spaced the lyric out, mainly for you beginners that have trouble knowing where a particular beat falls on a word, okay? Okay, in this one, it's not too bad. 1 pill makes you larger, and 1 pill makes you small. Now, what I would do, if you really are just starting off and you want to get your head around this, don't worry about that flashy strumming. Just go like this. 1 pill makes you larger, and 1 pill makes you small. Just get used to where the bits go. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything. Now I'm playing an abbreviated F sharp like this and not playing the bass note up here because I want to get this. So. You see the way I'm sort of hanging onto the first string to help my hand not go walking about. And sometimes my hand will twitch. Say it again. I just instinctively, rhythmically do it, and it just sounds cool. Just keep the rhythm going. As long as your rhythm is steady and even, then you'll get away with it, all right? Well, you won't get away with it. It'll just sound natural and it'll sound great. So, there we are, right wabbit. Duck season, wabbit season, White Rabbit. Give it a go. It's a classic song. I think was it in The Sopranos as well, that TV show? But it's a great song, I love it. White Rabbit. Now, it'll either be dead popular and loads of people will watch it and be going around calling everybody man, or it'll die on its bum and nobody will watch it at all. I hope you do watch it though, because I think it's a great one. Not many blokes sing this song, all right, because it's gracefully, but lyrically it's great, and it's one that if you put it in your repertoire, you know, it's just a bit different, all right? And for that reason alone, that's why I'm doing it. All right, so again, thank you for the donations to the channel. The links to get all your stuff are below. There's some links to some albums I've released if you want to help support the channel that way. Or my Patreon link is below as well. So please check that out. And also I do a live stream on the first of every month. So there's one coming up because we're now at the end of July. So there's one on the 1st of August. But even if you're watching this next year, the 1st of the month, I'll be doing another one. Or the first Saturday in the month, I should say. Right, I've just spilled tea all over my guitar. I'm going to love you and leave you. Remember, White Rabbit, give it a go. Take care.